Hi, this is Brett from SR Moto, and I wanted to do a quick video review of the Flatland Racing Skidplate and Flatland Racing Radiator Guard set for the Honda CRF450L. What we've got here is our CRF450L project bike, and we recently installed the Flatland Racing Skidplate as well as the Radiator Guard set on this bike, so I'll kind of talk about that here in a second. We also have a CRF450L Supermoto conversion that we installed the Flatland Racing skid plate on as well, in the black as opposed to the silver, so I'll kind of show you it on that bike. Before I get started, I'll just mention our websites real quick. Our main online store is at soloracer.com. If you go there and navigate to the CRF450L parts section, you'll find this skid plate as well as the Radiator Guard set and all the other parts that we currently carry for the CRF450L as well as the CRF450X. We also have a blog at srmoto.com. There's just more photos and pictures and stuff like that of the different project bikes we're working on. So let me start with the skid plate first. We've been getting a lot of emails and phone calls asking about this skid plate. I think this is actually the first skid plate available for the CRF450L and CRF450X. So I thought I'd just do a quick review of it. Real simple installation, comes with all the mounting hardware and everything. And when I'll show you a size comparison versus the stock skid plate here in a second, and you can kind of see a little bit better how it mounts up to the bike. But essentially it mounts up to the stock mounting points in the front on the side of the frame, and then in the rear it mounts a little differently than the stock skid plate. I'll show you in a second here, but it's got two little screws there that mount up, and then it's also got the oil drain plug as well. It does a really good job of protecting the frame. Goes all the way back in the back, and then does a good job protecting the sides of the engine, water pump, stuff like that. And here it is on this side. Now this is the silver finish. You can get it in either this silver, which is kind of like a polished aluminum look, really sharp, looks really good on the bike, very durable. So you can get it in that silver color, and then also you can get it in a black finish, which is what we've got installed on the Supermoto here. Again, really did a really nice job on the look of it, and it should be very durable as well. So let me show you here now how it compares to the stock skid plate from a size standpoint. You can kind of see the Flatland extends back quite a bit further along the frame, so it does a much better job protecting the frame than the stock skid plate does. And then it also wraps around the sides of the engine a little bit better. Obviously, you know, the aluminum is going to be a lot stronger than that plastic. You kind of see how it mounts up. It's got like a little bracket there that loops up over the frame on the back side, and that is removable. That comes off, and then you tighten it up, and it'll tighten it up against the frame. And then it's got the mounting points in the front too. Comes with all the hardware and everything. And then there's the little oil drain plug to drain your oil, or the drain hole to drain your oil. I don't know if you can tell, but the black finish, it's a real nice looking finish. They did a really good job with it. It's not like just a standard flat black or gloss black. It's kind of got like a a texture to it. It looks real sharp. Okay, so that is the Flatland Racing skid plate. Now on this bike, we also installed the Flatland Racing Radiator Guards set to protect the stock radiators. You get a pair of them. That's kind of what they look like on the bike. Show you what they look like here. They mount up on each side, 3 points on the frame, so they surround the entire radiator on both sides. Comes with all the mounting hardware and everything, as well as instructions. So they're going to do a really good job. There's virtually no protection on the bike the way it comes from the factory for those radiators. So these will do a really nice job if you drop the bike of, protecting those, as well as, it's got protection on the front side as well as, to protect the very front of the radiator, still allowing, plenty of airflow. Now, these are obviously meant to fit with the stock gas tank. On this bike, we do have an IMS 3-gallon tank. It is a tight fit with the radiator guards, but it does fit. Now, when we put the stock or the IMS fuel tank on the bike, we did have to trim a little bit on the back side of the tank shrouds. There's these little black plastic things that kind of stick out on the back of the shrouds, and we had to trim those down about 1/4 of an inch, and that kind of helps the shrouds fit back on so they're not sticking out. So we did do that. Now we did do that, we did the tank too, so but the visual part, the external part of the shrouds, you do not have to modify anything, and they bolt right back on, no problem. And there's where the horn mounts. And you can kind of see it mounts up to the frame there. It's hard to see on the bottom, but it mounts up to a second point there, and then it mounts. There's a little piece there that then mounts right there. And it kind of does the same on the other side. So it does surround the entire radiator and has 3 mounting points. So that's the Flatland Racing Radiator Guards and Flatland Racing skid plate. If you have any questions about these that I didn't answer in the video, leave a comment. You could also go to the website soloracer.com or srmoto.com and leave us an email. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. I think that's about it. And it's Brett from SR Moto with our CRF450L Supermoto project bike and CRF450L Dual Sport project bike. Thanks for watching.